Hello. I've decided to try something new today. And I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, if it'll work out at all, if people like it, if people will hate it. But I've decided to start a little series on YouTube called You Have Got to Be Joking. And this would be the very first show. And we're going to just try stuff. Just try stuff, that you just, you'll just be saying, you've got to be joking me. You got to be joking. Do you think that's actually going to work? And we're going to find out if it will or if it won't. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at this battery. I've beat the living crap out of this. It's one of those gel batteries. It's a 17 ampere hour battery. And it's been around for a long time. I beat it up pretty good. I had a 200 watt inverter that I used to use off this thing all the time. It's probably about 5 years old. And at the time I didn't really have a regular battery charger to charge these because I really didn't know much about these gel batteries. So I put a regular car battery charger on there and I walked away and forgot about it. So it got pretty goddamn hot. I'm surprised the plastic didn't melt. That thing was boiling away like a pot of soup. And I've drained it down completely flat about 5 times. Believe it or not, I'm surprised the thing actually works. As you can see, on 1206 I did a load test and got 8.5 ampere hours at a 500 milliamp discharge. It's now May of 2008, and I've still been beating on this thing pretty good. So what I decided to do with it was, I took the van battery out. It's a 4.3 V6 Vortec engine, and this is the battery that would start this van. So I took it out. I don't need it. I want to try to start my van off this battery. And what I've done here is I've made an adapter out of just some old garage door opener brackets that I had laying around from the garbage. Hopefully this will carry the current, and should. And I'm going to thread the thing, I'm going to adapt this to the van battery. When this battery was about a year old, it started my 1997 Nissan Altima with a 4-cylinder, 2.4-liter engine. It was a little weak, but it started it pretty good. So I'm going to try it with the van now that this thing is all worn out. Be lucky if the battery even has enough current to make a spark, but hey, I was running a fuel cell off it the other day. It killed it pretty quick, but we'll find out. Alright, here's the van. It's an Astro van. 4,000 pound vehicle. And this is what you can see, the engine, or the rest of it you got to remove the cover to see. And here's where the battery sits. I'm going to bolt these up to the battery. We're going to see how that works. Okay, battery's in. As you can see, a little tricky because the cables were stiff and didn't quite line up. I mean, it wasn't made for that. Let's see if it starts. Grab my ashtray key here, put her in, motor's on, radio's working. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh my God. Wow, I honestly thought that it would, I didn't think it would work. I mean, keep in mind, this battery will go dead in 10 minutes with a 7 amp load. Oh my God. So you can see the engine's cold. Here's the temperature gauge. Engine's cold. Oil pressure's up. I gotta do that again. What? Alright. That's a little bit too much. I'm going to turn the blower on. I'm going to turn the lights on. Check engine lights on. I checked it. It's there. What the hell? What? Alright, I'm going to floor the engine. I'm going to shut the lights off, and I'm going to see if I can crank it over for a little bit. And I'm going to release it and see if it'll start. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable that this freaking battery, this freaking small battery, old as shit, will start this thing that easily. These aren't even warm. Oh, you've got to be joking.